60 important objective questions focusing specifically on the age of Elizabeth in English literature. 1. Who was the reigning monarch during the age of Elizabeth? Elizabeth I. 2. What are the years generally associated with the Elizabethan Age? 1558–1603. 3. Who is known as the father of English drama? William Shakespeare. 4. Which of Shakespeare's plays is a history play about a British king? Richard III. 5. Who wrote Dr. Faustus? Christopher Marlowe. 6. What did Thomas Wyatt introduce into English poetry? The sonnet. 7. Who wrote The Fairy Queen? Edmund Spenser. 8. Which playwright was a contemporary and rival of Shakespeare? Ben Jonson. 9. Which narrative poem by Shakespeare involves a shipwreck? The Rape of Lucrece. 10. What was the Elizabethan theatre known for? Public performances. 11. Who wrote Astrophel and Stella? Sir Philip Sidney. 12. Which book by Richard Hooker defended the Anglican Church? Of the Laws of Ecclesiastical Polity. 13. Who was the primary funder of Sir Francis Drake's voyage around the world? Elizabeth I. 14. Which English poet and soldier wrote extensively about his war experiences? Sir Walter Raleigh. 15. What are the four periods generally used to classify Shakespeare's plays? Early, Middle, Late, and Romance. 16. Who was the author of Euphues? John Lyly. 17. What did the Elizabethan poor laws focus on? Public welfare. 18. What is the primary characteristic of Elizabethan sonnets? Love and beauty. 19. Who was known for his mighty lines? Christopher Marlowe. 20. Which Shakespeare play features the character Iago? Othello. 21. Which poet was a courtier and a spy apart from being a playwright? Christopher Marlowe. 22. What is the setting of The Fairy Queen? A mythical, fairy land. 23. Which Shakespeare play includes the line, all the world's a stage? As You Like It. 24. Which Elizabethan play is based on the life of a Roman general? Titus Andronicus. 25. Who wrote the book, The Anatomy of Melancholy? Robert Burton. Though not strictly Elizabethan, it's related. 26. Who translated the Bible into English during this period? The translation was a committee work known as the King James Version, but it was slightly post-Elizabethan. 27. Who wrote Walpole? Ben Jonson. 28. Which Elizabethan architect designed the Queen's House in Greenwich? Inigo Jones. 29. What was the purpose of the Elizabethan sumptuary laws? To regulate clothing based on social class. 30. Which epic poem praises Queen Elizabeth? The Fairy Queen, by Edmund Spenser. 31. What was the primary venue for Shakespeare's plays? The Globe Theatre. 32. What is a masque? A form of festive courtly entertainment. 33. Who was the Elizabethan Secretary of State who was an influential advisor to the Queen? William Cecil, Lord Burghley. 34. What is blank verse? Unrhymed iambic pentameter. 35. Who is famous for his works on English folklore and witchcraft? Reginald Scott. 36. Which Elizabethan writer was known for his pamphlets and was a London journalist? Thomas Nashe. 37. What kind of work is A Mirror for Magistrates? A collection of verse narratives. 38. Who was the Queen's cousin and a pretender to the throne? Mary, Queen of Scots. 39. Which poet is known for his songs and sonnets? John Donne, though more Jacobean, often studied for context. 40. What was the central court event that showcased arts? Elizabethan progresses. 41. Who were the two leading actors in Shakespeare's acting company? Richard Burbage and Will Kemp. 42. What was the name of Shakespeare's acting company? The Lord Chamberlain's Men. 43. What was the most famous public theatre during this time? The Globe Theatre. 44. Which author's works are seen as an important precursor to the novel? Thomas Malory. 45. What was the Elizabethan chain of being? A hierarchical structure of all matter in life. 46. Which university did Christopher Marlowe attend? Cambridge University. 47. Who wrote The Spanish Tragedy? Thomas Kyd. 48. What is the term for a play within a play? Metatheatre. 49. What was Christopher Marlowe's last play? The Massacre at Paris. 50. What form of music flourished in the Elizabethan Age? Madrigals. 51. Who wrote The Book of Common Prayer? Thomas Cranmer. Though not Elizabethan, it was influential. 52. What was the role of the Lord Chamberlain in the Elizabethan era? Overseeing the royal household and entertainment. 53. What is Hamartia? A tragic flower. 54. Which Elizabethan dramatist is known for revenge tragedies? Thomas Kyd. 55. What significant event happened in 1588 that enhanced English nationalism? Defeat of the Spanish Armada. 56. What was Elizabeth I known as? The Virgin Queen. 57. Who was the military commander during the defeat of the Spanish Armada? Sir Francis Drake. 58. What is the literary term for exaggerated praise? Hyperbole. 59. What is the main theme of the Elizabethan play, Everyman? Morality and salvation. 60. Who were the Puritans? Religious reformers aiming to purify the Church of England.